Welcome to the Real Maxi Pets channel.
Hello everyone. Welcome back to the Real Maxi Pets channel, a space of good mood, learning, and family time. Today in our video, you will learn about the most amazing snakes in the world. So the first representative of these interesting animals is the spiny bush viper. The spiny bush viper is a species of viper snake that lives mainly in Central and East Africa. These snakes are considered venomous, and a key feature is their dorsal scales, which give them a bristly, even prickly, appearance. These vipers get their name from the fact that they are very fond of deciduous shrubby plants. They are very fond of climbing reeds or stems, and can often be found on the tops of flowering trees and the terminal leaves of large shrubs. The venom of the bush viper is not considered to be the most toxic compared to other venomous snakes. However, it is still fatal to humans and requires immediate antidote to preserve human life. The ball python is a species of snake found in Central and West Africa. The name of this python comes from these snakes' characteristic of curling up into a ball when frightened or stressed. It is a non-venomous snake, and like all pythons, it is quite long, but is considered small among pythons. It can reach up to 72 inches in length. The Indian python is a large python species found in subtropical areas of the Indian region and Southeast Asia. It is one of the largest snake species in the world and can reach up to 15 feet in length. Like all pythons, the Indian python is not venomous. It usually inhabits a wide variety of habitats in the subtropics of the Indian subcontinent, from dense deciduous forests and open grassy meadows to swampy terrain, river valleys, and rocky foothills. Externally, the Indian python is light beige in color with a spotted dark brown pattern. The behavior of this python is characterized by a slow and measured lifestyle. They move slowly, are completely non-aggressive, even show shyness, and at the sight of a more dangerous predator, prefer to quietly leave. But for all that, Indian pythons, like all snakes, are predators and feed on mammals, frogs, monkeys, small ungulates, and even small birds. At the sight of prey, the python pounces with open mouth, bites, and wraps several coils around the victim's body, completely suffocating it. Albino Burmese python is a specific species of Burmese python that has a congenital trait called amelanism, which is a lack of melanin in the body that is responsible for color. Animals with amelanism are usually called albinos, and they are always a lighter skin tone. The albino Burmese python is not uncommon and is particularly beautiful and unusual compared to the normal python. It is one of the largest species of snake and is found in Southeast Asia and is red-listed as a vulnerable species. The main characteristic of these pythons is their malleable nature and the fact that they are most often bred by people as pets. They are very docile. The green tree python lives in the rainforests of New Guinea and some islands of Indonesia. This python is characterized by a special bright green hue that attracts attention at first sight, so it is not uncommon for these snakes to also live with people as pets. In the wild, green pythons, based on their name, live in trees and feed on small reptiles and mammals. The baby green tree python have a special coloration. Externally, they are even more beautiful than their adult parents. They are soft green in color with a lettuce or yellow tint with an interesting spotted pattern of brown. Sometimes you might even think they are a different species of snake. The Saharan horned viper is a special species of venomous snake. They inhabit the deserts of North Africa, parts of Lebanon, and the Arabian Peninsula. A notable feature of this viper is its supraorbital horns. The coloration of the Saharan horned viper is a yellowish-brown shade with underexposed dark spots. This appearance helps it to camouflage better in desert conditions. Rattlesnakes are also very specific venomous snakes. They are also considered vipers, living in a wide variety of habitats, but are particularly common in North and South America. Rattlesnakes get their name because of a special rattle located at the end of their tail. When the snake senses danger, it begins to vibrate the rattle by raising the tip of its tail upward, producing a loud rattling sound that scares away predators. The rattle itself consists of a number of hollow keratin segments and special muscles at the tip of the tail make these segments vibrate against each other. The muscles that cause this sound are among the fastest in nature and contract 50 times per second. For humans, extreme caution must be exercised when seeing a rattlesnake. The venom of the rattlesnake is quite strong, and if antivenom is not applied within a few hours, the bite can be fatal. The Indian cobra is also a very interesting species of snake that inhabits the Indian subcontinent. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. The Indian cobra is notable because it is often seen with snake charmers, of which there are many in India. The cobra senses the vibrations of the flute sounds produced by the charmer and moves to the beat, giving the impression of a magical dance. This performance is usually seen on the streets of Indian cities during the Nag Panchami or Nagul Chavithi festival celebrations. The fact is that the cobra is especially revered in Hindu religion and mythology and is a sacred animal. Today, it is a protected species under the Indian Wildlife Protection Act. This species of cobra is easily identified by the relatively large hood it reveals when threatened. Also, the Indian cobra, unlike other cobra species, has a dark mark on its hood located at the back of the hood. The king cobra is a venomous snake found mainly in the Indo-Asian region. It is notable for being considered the longest venomous snake in the world, measuring about 13 feet long and can reach up to a record 20 feet. The king cobra does not have as pronounced a neck shield as the Indian cobra, but it also serves as an element of defense and deterrence in the sight of a predator. The king cobra is considered a daytime snake that chooses to hunt during daylight hours. Given the snake's size, it is capable of striking at a considerable distance and height, sometimes inflicting a bite. The constrictor boa, also known as the common boa, is one of the heaviest non-venomous snakes in the world. This snake inhabits the rainforests of South America. It can reach up to 13 feet in length and weigh up to 100 pounds. The constrictor boa is considered a nocturnal snake and chooses to hunt mostly at night. This species of snake is often raised as a pet by people, as they are not aggressive and are well trained. The Boa Imperator is similar to the common boa and is an equally large species of snake. It lives mainly in the forests of Central and South America and Mexico. However, unlike the constrictor boa, it has a darker tail, while the coloring is just as colorful and beautiful with a light skin tone and dark pattern. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. The long-nosed whip snake is also among the most amazing snakes. This snake is found mainly in Sri Lanka. The appearance of this snake is really strange. It has an elongated snout resembling a long nose. It is the only snake species with horizontal pupils. The long-nosed whip snake is small in size and camouflages itself perfectly in dense shrubs or vines. This snake is venomous, but the venom is not as strong as that of large snakes, so the bite is usually not fatal for humans. Please leave a comment this video. Also, the snake's diet deserves special attention. Usually it is lizards, frogs, rodents, and other animals. Snakes are predators, so they eat a variety of animals. It all depends on the size of the animals and the habitat of a particular species of snake. And lastly, the sorrel reef snake, also called simply the sea snake. It is an aquatic type of snake that lives in the warm waters of the Pacific and Indian Oceans. Sea snakes are not found in the Atlantic Ocean. These snakes usually live in shallow waters and near islands near coral reefs, so they are not found in deeper waters. By nature, they are fully adapted to the underwater way of life, so they are able to move on land and live their entire life underwater. Most species of sea snakes are able to breathe through the upper part of their skin. This is unusual for reptiles, as their skin is thick and scaly. Also, most coral reef snakes are venomous. So we have come to the end of our story about the most amazing snakes. These mysterious animals do cause a special interest, but when in contact with them, you need to be very careful. We hope you enjoyed our video, and remember, take care and protect nature. We wish you well and all the best.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Real Maxi Pets channel. Like and share.